What if I gave you $1 million to buy the house of your dreams? Where would you go? What kind of real estate would you buy? In this video, I'm going to share with you what I would do if I had $1 million. I'm going to show you around the country what $1 million will buy you around the US. Now, I'm going to give you some of my choices I'll take and some I won't. But this is what I would do if I had $1 million to just buy a property that I'm going to go live in. So this is where $1 million gets you in the United States in real estate. All right, guys. So guys, this is a really fun video today, but it is true. You got to think about it. Like with us real estate entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in general, what would you do if you got $1 million to just buy a house? Now, I'm going to show you exactly what $1 million is going to buy you around my home state, around states around the country, some of the biggest cities in the United States. But this is really what $1 million will get you, and this is honestly, I've looked at these properties. This is what I would probably do if I had $1 million. So I'm going to give you some choices and comment below what kind of house you would buy and which one you would buy. I'll let you know at the end which one I'll actually, if I had $1 million, which one I would buy today. But let me show you. So our first house here is actually where I live, is in Palm City, Florida. Now this is my house. This isn't anyone's house that I know, but this is a property on the market right now for $990,000. So $990,000 here in Palm City, Florida, where I live. This is what you basically get for $1 million. Now, you're pushing if you want to live on the river, but this is really what you get. So this is a nice little 4-acre property, about 5,000 square feet. It's a 5.5, and basically you get 4 big acres. You know, it's really nice, and this is what you get. So basically this property right here, 4 acres, 5,000 square feet, decent interior and updates in there, but nothing too crazy. It's a nice house. I mean, this Palm City, Florida, that's where I am, north of Palm Beach. And this would basically get you a house like that for $1 million. 4 acres, it's a pretty nice piece of land. It's not really the city, basically a suburb of Palm Beach. I like it pretty well. So that's what I would probably get $1 million if I had to buy something in Palm City. Again, you could push it trying to live on the water, but and then here's the front of that property right there. So that is $1 million in Palm City, Florida. Now, if I knew how to speak Spanish and I wanted to go down south, sort of live by the beach, if I actually had to live in Miami, this is the property I would get right here. So this is Miami Beach, Florida. Now, this is a little weirder house, but this is just showing you what $1 million really gets you in Miami. So this property is listed right now for $999,999 in Miami Beach. It is a 3-2. 1,904 square feet. Not the nicest house in the world, but if I had $1 million, I had to live by the beach, Miami Beach. If I had to live in Miami Beach for $1 million, this is what it gets you. So let me show you around this property, I guess. So this is what it sort of looks like. I mean, so it's older houses from the 1970s. I mean, pretty standard. I mean, you get a kitchen like that. I mean, if you're a millionaire, you bought a house for $1 million, that makes you a millionaire in Miami Beach. But it's a little snazzy, I guess. It's right by the water. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, kind of by the beach there, but it's got that Miami vibe going. I don't speak Spanish. And that's the bathrooms you get for $1 million in Miami Beach, Florida, which is a little crazy. Seems like it should be a little nicer. Now, you can always live on a condo or something, but those have higher HOAs. I like to live in actual physical property. But if that's Miami Beach, that's what $1 million basically would get you. Now, going down south even more, we're going to go to the Florida Keys here. This is the last Florida property we're going to look at. And this is in Marathon, Florida. Marathon, Florida is basically on the Keys. So let me show you here. So it's basically this property right here. So it's listed currently for $934,000 in Marathon, Florida. And this is what it looks like. So it's on the Keys, which is south of the state of Florida. Basically, an island's down there. You can get connected through bridges. Pretty good. Properties are actually really cheap. And this is a property on the ocean for $934,000, which is crazy. So this one listed for $934,000. It's 1,490 square feet. And it's a 3-3. Let me show you some of the pictures. I mean, beautiful, gorgeous views for $1 million. Amazing. I know a lot of people are going to scream like, "Hey, Zach, global warming, aren't the oceans going to rise up and swallow the house?" Because this thing's literally zero feet of sea level, maybe 1. I don't know. It's a risky house to have, I guess, if you know the ocean level is going to rise. but it's interesting. But let's talk about now. So this is the property right here. I mean, it's beautiful, right? I mean, this property is the perfect Airbnb for rentals, for vacations. I mean, you'll definitely get a lot of money on Airbnb. This is the perfect Airbnb property. Really nice, got a dock there. Oh, beautiful ocean views. I mean, I can go fishing, get a boat there. Oh, that'd be amazing. Look at that. You get a view literally on the ocean from the kitchen. Wow, that is a crazy nice view. I mean, whew. I mean, it's not a big property, but it's a really good Airbnb property. But let me go back here. Wow, look at that. Look at that view. So Marathon's really known for having that blue ocean view, which is really cool. Now, it's not, I mean, it's literally on the ocean, but you definitely have to get out to go in the crystal clear blue waters. Still got really beautiful view there. So that is Marathon, Florida, and the Florida Keys, what will get you there. Key West, you can't really get on the ocean. That's the most populous city down there in the Florida Keys. So we go down here to the next house here. Let's get out of Florida. Let's get out of Florida here. Let's go to somewhere, I guess in the South, Midwest. I don't know what this technically would be, but let's go to Arkansas. Let's see what $1 million will get you in the state of Arkansas. So if we go to Springdale, Arkansas, you can get this like mega mansion right here for $985,000. That's what it's listed for right now. In Springdale, Arkansas, it's a little over 8,000 square feet on the square footage of it. And it is 6 bedrooms, 7 baths. It's a pretty big property. That's a mansion I've ever seen what a mansion looks like. And for $1 million, I mean, that's pretty good. That's almost, you're pushing $2 to $3 million, sort of where I'd live in Florida for something like this. But I mean, you're in Arkansas. So Arkansas, actually pretty good for real estate investing too. But let's look at this property a little more. So you got a huge property there. I mean, it's beautiful right there. And then you got some wilderness behind it. Looks like it's got a little shed or shack type thing on it. But go here. Interior's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's no arguing about that. I mean, a beautiful property right there. Looks really nice. I mean, that's a mansion right there. And let's see the back here. I mean, that thing's gorgeous. I mean, that is absolutely a unit of a mansion right there. So for $1 million, I mean, whew, it's a lot of square footage, a lot of bed and bathrooms, but that's a cool looking property right there. That is what you get in Arkansas. Again, I mean, there's Arkansas football games, I guess you can go to there. I mean, I don't know much around there. Kind of far from Little Rock, the city. So, but I mean, you get a mansion for $1 million, right? So you can't really beat that. Let's say you want to get a little more cultural over here. So let's go to more of a cultural city, I guess. We can go over here to New York City. So $1 million in New York City. And when I say New York City, I personally would say I would say if you physically want to be in the cultural hub of the whole United States, it'd definitely be downtown Manhattan. It'll be sort of by Wall Street, Little Italy type area in Manhattan in New York. So this would $1 million will get you in New York City, Manhattan Island, one of the most valuable real estate luxury markets in the whole US. So this is it for $950,000. You get this nice piece of property. So this is just a typical apartment, I guess you can get. Again, there's no single family residences on Manhattan Island really. So this is what you get, $950,000, 700 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So this is it. I mean, looks pretty standard. That is for studio apartment, 700 square feet, that's what you get. Your bedroom there, and then you get your kitchen, and that's basically a little bit of living space in there, I guess. And then boom, you get a little terrace in the back. That is what a 1-1 in Manhattan will get you. I mean, nothing too fancy there, but you do live in Manhattan on the south side of it. So it's really cool. I mean, you're close to basically everything you want in New York City right there. So again, Brooklyn, Flushing, New York, Long Island, you get a lot better properties there. The Hamptons, probably not. But for New York City, I mean, that's what you basically would get for $1 million if I had to live there. Crime's pretty low in that type of area, but you are in an apartment, which is pretty cool. If you get really sick of being in that environment of being cooped up all the time in that 700 square foot property. So for $1 million in Pennsylvania, you can actually physically buy a literal castle. Look at this thing. So for $990,000, you could literally buy this castle in Pennsylvania. This is in Layton, Pennsylvania. For $1 million, you can buy a partially built castle. So let me explain this right here. So I thought this was a pretty interesting property. So for $1 million, look at this. For $1 million, look at this thing. This is literally a castle. It was partially built. I guess the builder ran out of money and they just threw it on the market for $1 million. So it's a big property. So it's technically 23,000 square feet altogether, which is huge. 0 bedrooms, 0 bathrooms, but you definitely have to build out the rest of it. You can build as many bathrooms and bedrooms as you want. You could probably build 10 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms probably with this thing. So what the thing looks like, it needs a lot of work probably needs another, I don't know, 200,000 to 500 just to get it to where it actually has to be. Probably a whole million to make it like completely complete. But I mean, you can build a bathroom and bedroom and then just start putting money here and there when you got it. It's just an interesting opportunity to own a castle here. So, I mean, definitely the builder ran out of money. Really fascinating property right here. It's on a hill. I wish I had a moat and wish I had a little moat and drawbridge. That'd be pretty cool, but really interesting property. Very fascinating here. So you can definitely tell through these pictures. I mean, you can see the interior here. I mean, it definitely needs to be built out, but it's definitely worth the shot to look. I mean, you definitely have to, I mean, it's partially done, but I think a lot of the hard work is actually done on the house. So it'd be very interesting property to own and try to renovate a little bit and live in. That's something interesting if you live in Pennsylvania. You might want to scoop up that property. The last thing I would say here is if you really want to be, in the tech hub, go to San Francisco. This is what $1 million literally give you in San Francisco. Again, if you know San Francisco real estate, you will not be shocked at this. But this is literally what San Francisco will get you for $995,000, which people spend their whole lives trying to save up that kind of money. This is what it gets you in San Francisco, California. Basically a 625 square foot standalone property in San Francisco, a 1-1. I was like, what if I really wanted to own an actual house in San Francisco? Like we're the downtown area where like everything's happening. We're the most valuable part of San Francisco. They actually have one on the market right here. 625 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So there's not really any pictures of the inside because I guess it's pretty rough. But this is what it is. This is $995,000 in San Francisco. Probably would not want to own that. But I'm pretty sure you get a parking space. Maybe you have to share it with other people, but that's what it gets you. You're right there in San Francisco, San Fran. So that's what $950,000 would get you. So pretty interesting property. Again, at the end of everything, I would probably say these are very interesting properties with a wide array of everything. Out of all these houses, if I had $1 million, where would I live on? You already know probably the answer. I'd probably just live on the ocean, on the property there in Marathon. But again, if I had to get more practical, probably want to maybe live in the Miami, the Palm City house. But it's all interesting. I love choices like that. I'll probably stay in Florida, but it's definitely interesting what $1 million can get you across the United States. So if you like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to get more videos from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.